I remember when I first fell in love with UMass and the College of Engineering. It was a snowy October day, or a typical day in New England. I made the trek up from the Mullins Center to the engineering quad, picturing myself here. I felt so welcomed by the faculty, the staff, and the current students of the College of Engineering. Each person I met made me feel like I was at home. At this moment, I knew what the College of Engineering was all about. It was about helping and supporting people to better the future of our society and our world. UMass College of Engineering class of 2021, these 4 years all lead back to a moment like this. Take a moment to reflect. As we graduate, we must look back at our time at UMass to understand our trajectory as we move forward to the next steps of our careers and lives. Over these 4 years, we have been challenged as engineers, academically, socially, and emotionally. And despite these challenges, it is in an engineer's nature to be a resilient and innovative problem solver. During the pandemic, we lost so much. A normal senior year, studying and learning at the Community Equity and Inclusion Hub or at Leaderly, working in the lab with friends and colleagues, or even walking down the halls of Marston and the engineering labs. We have shared moments of struggle, but also great times of joy, hope, and success across our departments, our teams, and individually. Even if we weren't learning in person, we were still able to innovate and change the world through our words, our designs, our inventions, and our actions. The pandemic did not stop the College of Engineering and the pursuit of passions through our 5 engineering departments and several organizations. It did not stop researchers from consistently making our university one of the best research institutions in the nation. It did not stop us as engineers from solving problems and continuing to improve technology and help the public which we serve. And it did not stop us as determined students as we completed our degrees. We as engineers had to initially solve the problems that impacted all of us as a human population. How to work remotely, how to adapt to being physically isolated, and how to deal with the constant unknown. Solving these problems were essential in order to give full effort and provide solutions to our engineering problems. The engineering profession relies on teamwork, communication, collaboration, and helping others. And while this pandemic has modified this, engineers of this pandemic will come from this dark time with great resilience and tenacity to solve global issues. Whether you are a mechanical, industrial, chemical, electrical, computer, biomedical, or civil and environmental engineer, we all have an essential role and responsibility we must play in our world. Whether it is our role in eliminating the COVID-19 virus and the plague of global climate change, developing and working on renewable energy, making sure our world has access to clean drinking water, continuing to improve our nation and world's infrastructure, developing mechanical solutions to modern issues. Or this also means ensuring that those in need of prosthetics are given the best technology, or continuing to make our transportation and manufacturing systems more efficient, or ensuring that our pharmaceuticals can be mass produced for our world's populations, and so much more beyond that. Thinking about all that you have done is impressive, and along with that comes a huge amount of responsibility when we think about all the work we must do, because after all, we are engineers. It is imperative to play to each other's strengths and weaknesses as we enter a new phase of our life and that relies on our own actions while maintaining a focus on teamwork and developing and helping one another. We must actively seek equality across races, genders, sexual orientation, and beyond to result in a kinder, fair, just, and loving society. Systemic racism must be stopped, and we must cultivate a just and equitable world and cherish our diversity. We must take a time to reflect on our careers and remember every moment we have experienced and the memories we have made here at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. We must never lose the desire to improve ourselves and our communities. We must not forget that at the epicenter of engineering is helping others. The pandemic was the true test of putting public safety and welfare before ourselves. And as a next generation engineer, I feel hopeful for the future of our discipline and those who continue to propel our work forward. Because after all, as members of UMass, we are revolutionary and we are engineers. Finally, take one last moment to pause and think about all these accomplishments and all you're going to do. I want to say thank you to all the faculty and staff of the College of Engineering, my family, my friends, and I want to extend a huge congratulations to my fellow classmates in the College of Engineering as members of the class of 2021.